On his nightmares, Denji is in a side street, and he discovers a door there, and he tries to open it. After that, he opens his eyes and makes the decision to report to work. While he is traveling, he determines how much money he has obtained by cutting down trees, selling his kidney, his right eye, and one of his nuts. Nonetheless, he realizes that he still has a significant amount of money in his possession. Pochita starts barking, which alerts Denji to the fact that a devil is nearby. This delights Denji because he can earn a good quantity of money by killing a devil. He comes across a tomato devil, and using Pochita as a chainsaw, he is able to successfully kill it. The elderly man who hired him says that he will pay him 400,000 yen, which is more than Denji anticipated. Nevertheless, after deducting various fees and interest, the amount that he hands over to Denji is only 70,000 yen. Denji is left with only 1,800 yen after paying his rent and the other expenses associated with his possessions. The young man's curiosity is piqued by the fact that the old man would employ someone like Denji. The kindly old man says that Denji is repaying his debt to them, which was owed to him by his father. They won't get the devil carcass from the professional devil hunters, and Denji is following orders and not giving it to them either. The driver offers Denji 100 yen in exchange for him eating his cigarette, and Denji accepts the offer with enthusiasm. After they have gone, Denji flicks the cigarette out of his mouth. Pochita and Denji come to an agreement over something. While Denji and Pochita are eating bread at Denji's house, Denji reveals to Pochita that he has heard of people spreading jam on their bread, but that this is only a dream for them. Denji speculates that he will pass away before he can repay the loan, and it's also likely that he won't even find a girlfriend. Denji has a memory of standing in front of the grave of his father when an old man came up to him and demanded that he collect 700,000 yen by tomorrow or else he would chop him to pieces. The old man was upset that Denji's father had committed suicide before paying off his debt. As the elderly man walks away, Denji sees the devil with the chainsaw, and given that he already feels as though he is dead, he is content to be slain by it. However, he then notices that the devil is bleeding, at which point he proposes that the demon should bite him and suck his blood. Denji tells Pochita that she had to make amends for what she did to him and assist him as well while she is biting him. The following day, Denji kills a devil and brings it to the elderly man, at which point he asks him to hire him as a devil hunter. Being overly hungry, Denji is unable to sleep. He describes his dream to Pochita as one in which he eats bread with jam, flirts with a female, plays games with her, and finally the two of them fall asleep while hugging each other. Denji then experienced a loss of blood and informed Pochita that he had heard his mother suffered from a cardiac condition that caused her to experience frequent blood loss. The elderly man then arrives and fetches Denji, having discovered some devil hunting tasks specifically for him to do. The man brings him to a factory that has been abandoned. But when they get inside, Denji is unable to see any sign of the demon. The man tells Denji that he is thankful for him because he works for a little wage and is as faithful as a dog, but he can't bear the smell of dogs because it makes him sick. At that precise time, a man armed with a sword reaches around and stabs both Denji and Pochita from behind. The speaker argues that even Yakuza have the desire to become more powerful and amass more wealth, which is why they struck a pact with the devil. They desired power, and the devil desired the deaths of those who sought him. After that, the zombie devil shows themselves and says that the Yakuza are stupid because, in exchange for a little bit of power, they became his slaves and his power converts them into zombies. The zombie devil dislikes devil hunters since they are responsible for the deaths of other devils. As a result, he commands his newly created zombie army to eliminate Denji. Denji, who is heavily wounded, makes an attempt to flee, but the zombies pursue him and begin slashing and slicing him to pieces once they catch up to him. Pochita and the severed remains of Denji are tossed together into a dumper. Pochita is brought back to consciousness as some of his blood enters her mouth. Pochita has fond memories of the time she spent with Denji felling trees. Denji warns him that he may lose his life while battling a devil, and if he does, his greatest regret will be abandoning Pochita to fend for herself in the wilderness. Alternatively, other people who hunt devils may take his life. Pochita is instructed to take Denji's body if it is possible for him to assume the form of a devil after his death. Denji is aware that some devils are able to achieve this. After that, he will be able to lead a normal life and pass away in a normal manner. Pochita cures Denji by fusing with him in the dumpster, combining the fragments of his body that were previously chopped up. Denji awakens and wonders if Pochita took over his dead body. According to Pochita, he liked it very much when Denji talked about his dreams. Pochita makes the decision to offer Denji his heart, and in exchange, he asks that Denji demonstrate his dreams to him. Denji is able to regain consciousness and cure himself within the dumpster, where he observes Pochita's tail emerging from his chest. The zombie devil is taken aback upon discovering that Denji is still alive, and orders the zombies to consume him. Denji wasn't content with the bliss he had with Pochita, but he never stopped hoping for more. He finds himself questioning whether or not he is the same as the Yakuza. If that is the case, he has no right to blame them, yet, if they are in his path, they will be killed. The zombies begin to leap on Denji, at which point Denji pulls the cable out of his chest. After a few moments, he leaps out of the zombie pile transformed, with his arms and head now resembling chainsaw. After slicing up a few zombies, Denji leaps on top of the zombie devil and begins hacking at him. The zombie devil was able to drive him away, and then began hurling zombies in his direction in order to keep him at bay. After slicing through a number of zombies, Denji leaps on top of the zombie devil and slices him in two. Denji observes the zombies that have survived and notices that they have transformed into devils and have hired him to eliminate devils. He then goes ahead and cuts them all, declaring that after he has done so, he will no longer owe any of them any money. An automobile comes to a stop in front of the abandoned factory quite early in the morning. After that, Makima and two other guys enter and find the interior to be a massacre. She spots Denji and approaches him, telling him that he smells funny, is neither human nor devil, and that she believes he is responsible for all that has happened. Denji requests to be hugged and Makima hugs him. Makima observes that Denji is a human and explains that he is not possessed once he returns to his regular state. She goes on to say that she is a demon hunter working for the public safety department, and that she came to kill the zombie devil. She gives Denji two options, to murder him as a devil, or she can keep him as a human, and if she does keep him, she vows to make sure he is fed. If Denji chooses the first choice, she will kill him as a devil. Makima responds to Denji's question about what she will serve for breakfast by stating that he will be given bread with butter and jam, salad, coffee, and possibly some dessert. That blows Denji's mind, to say the least. Watch this next video.